Harcourt, and Abuja. Today promises to be a very, very exciting interaction between myself and our Diamond Sapphire managers. My name is Daniel Ikechukwu, and I have with me three excellent Diamond Sapphire managers. Now, for those at home, if you don't understand who a Diamond Sapphire is, a Diamond Sapphire is a recognized manager who has sponsored personally 17 managers. 17 managers. So if you have 17 personally sponsored managers, you are a Diamond Sapphire manager. And today I have 4, not just 1, not 2, I have 4 of them. So I urge all of us, sit down, relax, get your exercise book, get your pen, be ready to learn from the best, and get a cold chill or a chilled can of FOUR or your best forever product. Get it by your side and be ready to roll with us. Let me first go to Abuja. The first person I want to introduce is Mr. Baka Sambadiba. He's a Diamond Sapphire manager. He joined the business on the 4th of May 2012. He became a manager on the 7th of September 2012. Became a gem manager, that is a Sapphire manager on the 5th of June 2014. And on the 6th of December 2017, he became a Diamond Sapphire manager. He has 5 times qualified for end incentive at different levels. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our Diamond Sapphire manager and the only man I have on the panel today, Malam Diba Baka. Malam Diba.
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay,
say hello to the team.
Hello to the
viewers at home.
Yeah, viewers at home. Okay. First and foremost, I want to appreciate the CSM and the management for giving me this opportunity today to be able to chat today. Yeah, I'm so excited, and I want to thank also the viewers for going to listen to what we're going to share today, basically. Let me put it that way. I'm super excited. Just like I said, I'm the last man standing among the 4 today. I was looking at the pictures, and I said, it's like I'm the only man. But I'm so happy and so proud to be a forever business owner. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Malam Diba. I tell you, don't worry, the stage is not going to be lonely, right? We are here, we are right here with you, and you know how we do it.
Sure.
We are going to rock the stage, so don't be worried at all. So all the way from Abuja, let me go to Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt. I have on stage Pastor Okamaka Joy Chinwe Nsugwe. Yes, for the first time I called her name, fool. He joined the business on the 2nd of October 2003, became a recognized manager on the 9th of May 2008, became Sapphire on the 9th of May 2009, just 1 year after. Wow. And became Diamond Sapphire on the 6th of December 2011. And on 7 different occasions at different levels, she has qualified for the end incentive. Now, I decided to reduce it just to end incentive. I'm not talking about all the incentives that my Diamond Sapphire managers have qualified. I'm just talking about the end incentive. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome a wonderful leader in our midst today, Pastor Okamaka Nsugwe. So, Okamaka, can say hello to the viewers at home.
Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, CSM. Good afternoon, my fellow panelists. Dibal, you are blessed among women. It's a fantastic thing to be. Good afternoon, everyone. We're excited to be here, and I believe you're going to have a great time. Thank you for joining.
Thank you so much. Let me go back to Abuja, the capital city. The capital city, I want to recognize them again. We have in our midst the youngest Diamond Sapphire manager. The youngest Diamond Sapphire manager in our midst. She is no other person than Mrs. Nkechinyere Wilfred Ebuna. She joined the business on the 5th of October 2004, became manager on the 4th of September 2008, became Sapphire on 7/7/12. Wow. On the 7th of July 2012, she became a Sapphire manager, and just on the 4th of July 2020, she became a Diamond Sapphire manager. And on 5 different occasions at different levels, she has qualified for the end incentive. Ladies and gentlemen, if your hands are not busy, please make welcome our youngest Diamond Sapphire manager, Mrs. Nkechinyere Ebuna. Mrs. Nkechinyere, say hi to the team and the viewers at home. Can you hear us?
Hi everyone. Welcome to this wonderful opportunity. I'm very excited to be here with you. I'm very happy. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. Please stay tuned and listen to us. It's going to be an amazing opportunity. You're going to learn so much from the best. Thank you, FLP Nigeria. You guys are just the best.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being there with us. And let me go back to the city of Lagos. From the city of Lagos, I have a Diamond Sapphire manager that can now claim that, yes, she's now senior to somebody. She can now claim that, yes, before some 2-3 months ago, she used to be the youngest Diamond Sapphire manager, but that rank was quickly removed from her. Quickly removed from her. She is there in the studio. We're here in the studio with us in Lagos. She is Mrs. Ifi Obi Isiakbona. She joined the business on the 3rd of April 2000, became manager on the 9th of May 2003, Sapphire manager on the 5th of February 2014, and on the 5th of March 2020, she became a Diamond Sapphire manager. She has, at 6 different occasions, qualified for end incentives at different levels. Ladies and gentlemen, for the last time, please make welcome Mrs. Obi Isiakbona. Ms. Obi.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello, everyone.
Yes, here, live here from Aromire.
Yes. Hello, everyone. I'm excited to be here. Thank you, CSM, and welcome my co-panelists who are here. Just take your pen and paper, and we're just going to share our experiences, and I'm sure you are going to benefit from it. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. Viewers have told me, if you listen to the profiles of our Diamond Sapphire managers, you discover that, yes, invariably, aside Malam Diba that joined the business after 2010, others joined in 2003, 2004, to be precise. Others joined in 2002, 2003, and 2004, to be precise. Now, let me go to... Somebody is disturbing the peace in the house. Good. Good, admin. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. I love that. I love that. Please, let's be at the top of our games and make sure that we don't have... I don't want anything to disturb this section. I want our viewers at home to actually learn from the best. Now, let me go to Port Harcourt. Pastor Kamaka, you joined the business in 2003. And I can remember vividly then there were so many network marketing companies that were making the wave, that were trying to set up in Nigeria. For you, why Forever? Why did you decide at that point it was Forever?
Okay. Actually, the truth is in 2003, when I signed up, like saying that I signed up with a pen, I didn't really sign up with my heart because my friend had disturbed me. She worried me and said, in fact, at the point I said, okay, how much is this thing? Tell me, I will pay you and get you off my back. So she said it was 40,000 naira, get a box, and then you are an assistant supervisor. So I gave her the money, and then she brought the box. Now, this box, I still remember it was a black box. And when she brought it to my house, I said, what am I supposed to do with this? She said she doesn't know. That the same way they gave her is the way she gave me. I'm saying it because some of us have had some experiences. So when she left the box in my house, I put that box under my dining and I forgot about it. But I needed money sometime. I went and opened it again to look at what was inside it. And I realized it was mostly, then I used to call them drugs. I said, I'm not a doctor or a pharmacist. What am I going to do with this? But I collected material. I called her back. I said, give me something. And with that material, I started reading what each item does. My brother-in-law's birthday is today. And for every single product I learned something about, I sold it to only him.
Wow.
That's what I was doing. Once I said, oh, I've discovered one thing. Then once I recovered my 40,000, I forgot about that box. I never did anything beyond that box in 2003, but in 2005, I can now answer CSM. Between 2003 and 2005, there were so many networks. There was GNLD, there was Tianche, there was, there's this one, South Africa. I think, because I did quite a bit, then there was another one, but I signed up for Mary Kay while Forever was there, and I started building Forever because I hear people that say Forever didn't work. The truth was I didn't work it. I signed up for Mary Kay and I started building. When Mary Kay had issues, I signed up for different Nigerian networks. A lot of networks came between 2003 and 2008. So Mary Kay, I did it. I was on the car plan. It has retirement. I said, okay, I loved it. When there was problem, I signed up for 2 Nigerian networks, Juro and Convenient Options. I picked cars from those ones. But in 2008, a lady came to my office and spoke to me about Forever. In fact, I listened because she said Sonia. She said the cosmetic range, and that appealed to me because I was doing Mary Kay. And after Kike spoke to me, I said, okay, I want to do this business now. Can I fill the form? When she brought the form and it was Forever form again, I said, no, I've been there. But anyway, that day, 2008, I will never forget it. April 28, 2008, I sponsored into Forever. And that was when my business started. And believe you me, since then, I have not looked back. So there were too many companies around, but they were not offering the opportunity that Forever was offering. And I'll just mention what they were that got my attention. When I did Mary Kay, I was on the car plan twice, the Pontiac Vibe. They won't give it to you because you're not resident in the United States. So they were giving me the cash. But when I signed up for Forever, it's registered in Nigeria. So anything you qualify for, you can get it. It's no longer a story. That's one. Number two, I was happy that this company saw potential in us as human beings to stake a claim and register in our country. Most of the other networks, they don't want to stake their claim here. They just come here, rent an office, make money off us, and take back to their country. But Forever has come here, invested in us. owns, Forever is still today the only network that has a property in Nigeria.
Yeah.
So that was another thing. Then the business, I can have retirement income. I can have a residual. Very, very important. There are a lot of networks that are out there right now, but they don't offer you a residual. They can offer you a lot of things, but no residual. And
okay,
then
Pastor
the
Maka,
icing on the cake.
I know we'll get to all that. We'll get to all that.
The cake, and you were asking me why.
Yes,
finally,
I don't want you to give out everything at once.
All right, sir.
I know you are loaded.
Told you why.
Okay. Yes, I know you are loaded. Now, let me go to Abuja. Mrs. Nkechinyere, I can remember vividly you shared your story once with me. You joined the business as a copper with your husband. Can you tell us what it was like then? And what was the motivation? What was the inspiration that made you join as a copper? Mrs. Winfred, can you hear me? Okay, if you cannot hear me, now let me go to Malam Diba. Let me still go to the same Abuja. Malam Diba, can you hear me?
Very well. Loud and
clear. Okay, I'm on now.
Okay, Mrs. Nkechinyere, can you hear me now?
Yes, I'm on now.
Yes, I said earlier that I can remember vividly you shared with me your story once that you joined the business as a core member.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you just share with us what was it then that inspired you, that made you and your husband, now husband, join the business then, just as a core member?
Okay, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. The business is a beautiful business. After graduation, I wasn't actually looking for what to do because I was preparing for youth service. And then my brother invited me to attend the program. And you know, then in the university, I did this network, they share paper. If you pay money, they share it, they give you paper to go and sell. So when you sell, you get more paper, they will give you rice, all those things. So I was talked into it and I didn't like the experience. So I didn't want to hear anything network marketing did. But my brother kept pressurizing. But I stick my mind and I said, I cannot. Even when he invited me to Enugu, I went to his house and I said, I cannot, I went back. But surprisingly, when I was going, he gave me products to give my mom. And when I gave my mom the products, she used the product, we were shocked. Because in second year then in the university, I used to take her around the hospital, UNTH, Enugu and others. And we know what her case was, high blood pressure and diabetes and then arthritis. You know, when my mom used the products, we were shocked. Her color changed. She could stand because she was bent then. She could stand, she could do a lot of things. So we were shocked. And she was the one that now invited me to attend the very first Forever New product meeting. And when I went there, the excitement was something else. And then some few weeks later, we went to do service. And when we went to do service, I continued my training because 3 weeks in the business, I started doing trainings. So that was when I met my husband in the youth service and I saw the opportunity to him. He loved it, he accepted it. And after youth service, we went back. Then later we decided to come back to Abuja to do the business. And when we came to Abuja, there was no place for seminar. And then we were in Sabastica. Then my husband was the first person to start doing presentation there because we attended some trainings in Lagos. And when he listened to the opportunity, he was like, wow, that is a business to do. And since then, it has been from one glory to the other. And then my mom, because our story was from the products, my mom is still living now. She's very strong with my kids. She's with me in Abuja here. You know, we love the product so much. Even my antenatal drugs for my 4 kids, the products I use, I don't use because I don't like the smell. I use Forever product as my antenatal, whatever, because my husband will always do presentation and he will say, does goats take drugs? He will say, no, they eat grass. And these products are health products, they are organic products, they are amazing products. And I said, if goats don't eat grass and they give birth naturally, then let me try the product. So I normally use this product. And I have fibroid then also. I use this product to take care of my fibroid. So our testimony from this business started from the product. and it has been amazing, seriously amazing. That's the product part. When we talk about
okay, let's don't give up. Easy. Let's take it easy. I know our Diamond Sapphire managers are loaded. You are very loaded.
Yeah.
Now it's interesting to see the passion that we have when we talk about the products. Our products are amazing, our products are wonderful, despite the fact that we know that yes, they are supplements and they are not drugs. Yes, we know that yes, they can do amazing things for us, and we are so excited about what our products can do. Now, Madam Diba, let me come to you, because there's this question that is burning in my mind that I really want to ask you. Now, people have often said that this is a woman's business.
Very well.
So every day you hear people talk about the fact that this is a woman's business. That's the first point, right? The first point. I want you to remember this. Now, the second point is that you are a very busy man, right?
Very well.
Yes, with a job that is the dream job for some people.
Yeah.
Right? But despite that, you have so wonderfully built your business. And even when things were slightly tough, your evolution was perfect.
Yes, sir.
The way you evolved was perfect. I still talk about you up. In fact, I spoke about you yesterday. The evolution was just perfect. So, Madam Diba, what is the secret?
Okay, thank you, sir.
A busy job and surviving the evolution.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. I think for me, basically, I'll start with a friend shared this business with me. I took the business not too serious the first 1 month, but I decided to start this business the second month. I've worked for about 20 years now in service. I'm almost due for a standard. I'm chief accountant now, stand director soon. But I noticed basically that most of my bosses, after retiring, most of them after 6 months, they become broke, they become miserable. And for me, 2012 was quite a very challenging year for me. In fact, the year I saw this business, it was the most challenging year because I was already married. We already had a son, Ephraim, our first son. My wife was still schooling in Unimed because I married her, she was a student. So the bills were piling up. And when I saw this business, literally, it made a lot of sense to me the second month. I think I went to one of the success showcases, so, and I saw, the lifestyle we're living. I wanted good dreams because growing up as an orphan, I've come a long way. That's for another day. So for me, I've always wanted something that I could secure my family. I wanted something that I could not have at that young age, right? Without parents, going to good school, just the good life, traveling and all that. So when I saw this business opportunity for me, I just said, can men do this business? And very well. I said, fine. If there's no any company policy that is restricting men to do this business, fine, I can do it as well. So I started the business, yes. I looked at my plan A then, because this one is my plan A. My job is my plan B today. I looked at my plan A, then my work, and I literally told my boss that, you know what, I want him to post me to a unit whereby there's no so much pressure. He refused actually, but I find a way to do my business. My strength, basically my business is Saturdays and Sundays. Fridays, I find a way to take off. Because for me, I feel this is it. This is what is going to take me to the promised land, not my job. Because I've seen so many of my bosses at management level after retiring, they don't have anything to fall back. They come back to look for supplies. They come back to look for contracts. They come back to their junior staff, quote and unquote, to look for little favors. So for me, I was so scared. It was so scary. I said, after all, I've not even gotten to management level. This would have gotten to management level that they were even small God, so to say. And today they don't have anything to fall back on. So I took the business seriously. I flat out, literally. In fact, I took leave. I took my annual leave, literally, so that I could face this business squarely. And for me, what has kept me in this business, like you said, sir, basically is my why. My why is strong, very, very strong. Up till today, tomorrow, my why is still very strong. So yeah, you said I evolved. When we started this business, basically for us, some of us, the business model, we didn't really understand the marketing plan very well in terms of the retail aspect and all that. But I can say 2015, 2016, the business was quite challenging. I lost a lot of team members and all that. So I looked at the option. A lot of my team members, even our leaders, were quitting. I said, no, I can't quit. I need to find a way to evolve. I need to find a way around the business. I started looking at the retail aspect of the business, because then I realized that basically you can't be able to survive. You need to do those 4 core very well and balance the business in terms of the retail. So for us coming into the business, basically we're more of team builders. That was how we were trained initially. But I find a way immediately to what? To evolve, find a way to adjust to the reality of what's on ground. Because I so much love this business and I'm not willing to leave the business. But I saw a lot of our team members were quitting because they couldn't, retail, they're not salespeople, all kinds of stuff and all that. But for me, 80 to 90% of my bills is paid from this business. So I dare not joke with it. I find a way basically to start learning, to evolve immediately, to adjust to the reality of what's on ground. And I can tell you so far, sir, 3 years, 4 years, I've been able to adjust. Yes, it was quite challenging. But I can tell you, if you ask me what's my biggest regret in this business, is I didn't start the retail aspect of this business. In fact, I used to tell you that I've lost millions of naira. That's my biggest. I used to tell you, and even people used to like, even aloe leaf now. I don't give you free aloe leaf, so. But then, I was even like my relations sometimes. I take this. I literally was begging them, literally. So for me, basically, I was able to evolve very fast because I'm so passionate about this business. I dare not joke with this business. Even yesterday, my boss was telling me, what's happening? I said, this is my plan A, sir. I dare not leave this business. I can't leave this business for anything, honestly. So it's just forward ever. Thank you.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah. I mean, men that are listening, this business is not just for women. You've heard it from somebody that is, he has a job that was a plan A, now turned plan B, and he is doing excellently well. Excellently well. Well, Amdiba, thank you so much for those words of encouragement. Now, let me come back to Lagos. Let me come back to Lagos. Miss Sifi, it's so amazing if I see what is presently happening in your team. Just some few days ago, yourself and Mrs. Nkechinyere were recognized as number 4, and she was recognized as number 3 in line with productivity, in line with development. In line with development in Africa. We're not talking about Nigeria, in Africa. And I know that yes, since last year, you restructured your business and you started looking at young ladies. You started bringing in young ladies, a lot of young ladies, yes, you are smiling, into the team. What is the secret?
Thank you, Mr. Daniel. Well, the secret is I just identify, when I sponsor people, I identify their strong why. And I'm very passionate about the reason why they joined the business. And what I do is, I just key in their reason to the marketing plan. And I start immediately by letting them know that for you to achieve the reason why you joined this business, we must go through this marketing plan. And as soon as I key them into the marketing plan, I just help them start by getting to supervisor immediately. And what do I do most of the time? I just get their contact list and make sure that I help them make the first 10 to 20 calls. And I key in activities that will help to at least sign up 2 or 3 people in the first month of their business. But most importantly, the person must be passionate and strong in their reason for joining the business. So for me, I identify reasons based on the marketing plan, and I want to move them because I don't like to be static. I get tired of being in a place. So I motivate my team and I keep a relationship. I keep a relationship beyond the business. I want to know about their well-being, what is happening around them. So that they know that I'm passionate about, you know, their genuine reason for them to join the business. And most of the time, we start achieving the reason because that is what I focus on. So I give 80% every month to any of my team members who actually want to move to the next level. That is what I do every month.
Wow, that's amazing. That is, ladies and gentlemen watching us from home, those are wonderful tips that you can use to retain your team, people in your team, whether they are customers, whether they are your team members, assistant supervisors, or any level they are in the plan. I mean, getting closer to them, getting to know them more will actually help you to retain them. Thank you so much, Ma, for that. In fact, for those amazing tips that you just gave us, and no wonder you are doing well in line with development in not just in Nigeria but in Africa. Now let me come back slightly to retailing, finding customers and retailing. And let me go to Port Harcourt this time around. Now, Pastor Maka, every day we talk about customers, and we talk about the ideal way, like Madam Ifi said, the ideal way to keep and maintain your customers. Now, what is the strategy that you think that will best fit in for a new FBO? Let's say somebody that just signed up now. What will be the best approach? What will you advise? Which strategy will you advise they use to ensure that they get customers and they retain their customers?
Okay, what I believe that any FBO can do is, first of all, use the products. Use the products. Very, very important, because if you don't use the products, you will not have any personal testimonial, because most people, they are tired of hearing somebody used it, somebody did that. They want to hear you. What did you use? Now, two things will happen when you use. When you use our products, I can guarantee you that something will change. It might not even change in the way you think, but something will change. And then when you start observing that change, you become excited. There's something about anybody who is doing our business and using the products, you will notice constant excitement and joy around that person. I don't know whether all our products make us high. I really don't know. But I know that there's this happiness when you're using the products. So for an FBO that wants to retain, people are attracted to joy. People are attracted to anybody who is very joyful. So if you're using the products, it will make you attractive. Then you share the products. You can share the products as in maybe give a gift if you want to, but sharing your testimonials are the first things you need to do. When I started the business in 2008, the cosmetics, I was very particular, because I was really shifting towards the natural because of wrinkles. You know, for those of us that love makeup, when you use a lot of eye colors, you start shrinking earlier than normal. So one of the things that attracted people to me is the fact that I could retain my youthful look. I have a lot of classmates that have grown white hair everywhere. So when they see me, they can't relate. What's going on with you? Then the other thing is, I can relate with Nkechi too. My mom, the use of the products, she went back to driving at age 70 because of the products. So if you use the products, it will attract people to you. And when they're attracted to you, they will want to use. Bottom line, how do you retain anybody in your business? If there anybody who is using the products will stay. Some people might sign up and do business, but there's no guarantee they will stay. But anybody who is using products will stay. There are people who have qualified for car, qualified for travel, and they've left. But anybody who is using products will stay. So I'll tell the FBO, use the products, share the products, get people to use, and your business will take off.
Wow. Thank you so much. So it's all about trying to have your own product experience. Yes, because once you have your own product experience, you are the person that knows how you feel, and you'll be able to relate that very well with other people. That is, in fact, that is for me, that is amazing. Amazing. Now, Mrs. Nkechi, let me come to you. Let me come to you. The other day I saw on your Facebook page, I saw how you were bonding with your team in a park. So how you were bonding with your team in a park in Abuja. I know it's in Abuja, so don't mind me why I checked. I mean, if you're my friend on Facebook, if you put, I'll talk about it, eh? So can you share with us the motivation behind that? Behind trying to take your team to a park? What's the motivation behind it?
Thank you very much. Of course, we know that our business is about team building. And one thing I love so much about our business is it helps me to make new friends, you know. For these years I've been in Forever, I've been making new friends. And there is nothing like it that gives me joy like making new friends, meeting new people. You know, it gives me excitement. And that is one of the things that the business has helped me to achieve, you know. The program we did in the park is just having fun together with my team, because we do this C9. Everybody must exercise. You must drink water. So we encourage our team members to live a lifestyle, teaching them how to live a healthy lifestyle. You use product, you want things to work for you. You must live healthy. You must use the products. You must build relationship. You must, you know, all those activities is to enable us build our team and grow better in the business. So we bond together. We have a lot of other activities we do that will help us stay together, discuss together, share ideas together, relate together. So it gives us fun. It gives us opportunity to reach out to new people. When we go out, we reach out to new people, we make new friends, we bond together, we share ideas together, and we have fun, because you cannot do this business without having fun. For me, it's fun all through.
Wow, that's great. That's great. That is one of the values that we have. We talk about integrity, we talk about ethics, and we talk about having fun doing the business. These are values that we hold in high esteem, and we don't joke with it. Thank you so much, because when I saw that, the pics on your page, I was really, really inspired. I said, this is the way to go, and everybody need to learn that, irrespective of how small it is, right? I mean, you can meet them in your house, right? You can come together as a team. It's not a question of, if you don't have a park to go to, like some of us in Lagos, if you don't have a park to go to, hey, you can go to ShopRite, eh? You can go somewhere and gather them, and that is just it. The whole idea is just meet with your team somewhere and bond. Team bonding, it's really, really key, really, really key for us. Now, Madam Diba, let me come back to you. Let me come back to you, because your story it's strong for men. Now, every day I hear some of our ladies talk about their husbands not supporting them. Right? Their husbands not supporting them. Now, if you listen to Mrs. Nkechi, she recruited her husband when they were couples, until today the two of them are still building the business. Now, what will be your advice for men that some of them now see their wives as a challenge, or see the business as a challenge, or see it as a business that is meant for women? What would be your advice to them?
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, I think for me, basically, they should support their spouse in the business. Just like my wife, she's not really so into the business like me, but she has given me all the support. I can tell you, the first early years I started this business, I really flat out. She knows I don't stay, because most of my team members are not in Abuja, so I travel a lot. But she has given me all the support. So the same thing, I'm encouraging the men out there, they should support their spouse, because this one is the one that is guaranteed. Honestly, I tell people there are other options, but this is the best option. This business is the best option. There are other options there and all that. I've tried my hands in other businesses and all that, but I can tell you this one, just like Madam Pastor Maka talked about the residual income, it makes a lot of sense. And for me, all the men out there, they should support their spouse. They should be able to, yes, the wives out there should be able to create a balance, but they should give their wife all the support that is required to build this business. Because eventually, whatever that you're doing, most of the businesses we do is not residual for me. And for me, why I keep doing what I'm doing today, I can be able to do what I need to do today to pay school fees and all that. I'm still young, I'm still strong. But I keep asking myself, what if by the time I get to 55, 60 years, when the chips are down, what will really actually happen? What do I fall back on? Because just like I told you, sir, I've seen high and the mighty in the civil service, people that are privileged way up there, and after 6 months, they can't sustain their family. They can't even feed. I've seen it. So for me, basically, I encourage all the men out there, they should support their family, because this one is one that is promising. This one is one that if they take time and build here, in the next 10, 15, 20 years, something they can fall back on, which will keep the family going. Because we don't retire to pay bills. As long as you're alive, yes, you don't retire to pay bills. So you need to find something that is residual. Because at that stage in their life, in 10, 15, 20 years to come, you don't even have the energy to be able to do what you need to do. And literally, like I keep saying, this is not the age whereby you think you fall back on your children. Yeah, your children have issues. I have colleagues in the office today that they can't give their parents 5,000 naira, not because they don't want to, sir, because they have too much month at the end of the month. So for me, basically, I encourage every man out there that the wife is doing what she's doing, give her 1,101 support to be able to build this business, literally. Because this one is promising. This one is something you can fall back on, literally. Not the business women do, yeah, petty business, but it's not residual. It's not something they can fall back on down the road. But this one basically is guaranteed. This one is genuine. It will stand the test of time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madam Diva. Now let me come to Lagos. Madam Ifi,
yes.
If I look at how far you have gone in the business and what you are still doing and how strong you are growing every day, I discovered that every year you look up to qualifying for the chairman's bonus. Yes. So the chairman's bonus is like now a birthright.
Yes.
For you. Yes, yes. It's like a birthright. This is a must do for you.
Yes.
Now, what is the inspiration? What's the motivation that is driving that?
Thank you so much, Mr. Dan. I just want to remember Dr. Maria Igo. She was my mentor. And in 2011, because I left the business after I signed up mid-manager for 5 years, when I came back in 2010, she was the motivation behind me coming back in 2010. And when I started the business, she was coaching me, training me, and everything. So in 2010, October, she called me. My business was good, was growing. She called me and said, I didn't know anything about incentive. Because honestly, I thought chairman's bonus was for people like them who started and all that. So she called me and said, are you not interested in chairman's bonus? I said, chairman's bonus? I thought it's people like you now, why? He said, no. Didn't you read it in the marketing plan now? You better come. So I've been coaching you since you didn't even understand. She now called me, we had a meeting. She now looked at my non-manager. That October, my non-manager was like 400 and something. She now said, you can do it now. I said, how now? He said, well, you have a manager. I said, my manager needs to be profit share qualified now. She said, look at this girl. She now sat me down and told me that I was cheating myself. That you need to always qualify for this because, the profit that the company has made is only when you qualify for chairman's bonus that you can partake. You will be cheating yourself. That means you're not doing the business right. So she worked with me. In 2011 was my first profit share. And each year, she followed me up and I keyed in like no man's business. Every year is like a must. It's like a must that I must qualify. So, but when she died, I was broken. Since 2011 that I started qualifying, it was only Sweden that I did not qualify. So 8 times now, I've qualified for profit share. So, and of course, you know that I'm getting ready.
Yes, I know.
For me, the incentive is what my mentor taught me. She told me that anything I want to achieve in forever that is attached to my goals and my dreams, I should focus on the incentive. And I've always done that, and I've always told my downline who want to achieve anything. So for me, I say chairman's bonus is my birthright in forever business.
Wow, wow, I like that. Yes, I like that. I like that last statement, that chairman's bonus is my birthright. I tell you, there are some people globally, they tell me that GLT is their birthright. They will tell you that GLT is their birthright. So no matter the season, the time and season, no matter what is happening, they will qualify for GLT. That's a very strong statement, that chairman's bonus is my birthright. Thank you so much, Mrs. Ife, for those strong statements that you just gave us. Now, let me go to Port Harcourt. Let me go to Port Harcourt. Pastor Maka, you will discover, if you look at what is happening globally, you will discover that business models have been challenged. Job descriptions have been challenged. Companies have shut down. Companies have restructured the way they work. Now, how has this affected your business? How has this affected your business? If you look at the time, the pandemic, everything that is happening globally, and if you want to now put it into your forever business, how have you fared? And what will be your advice to people?
Okay, well, looking at the pandemic, let me start with that. You know, when something you didn't expect happens, one key factor that would help you to overcome it is your attitude. Because one thing is that whatever happens, happens to everybody. But sometimes some people feel that Satan attacks them personally. So this challenge came to everybody. Fortunately or unfortunately, it wasn't just to us in Nigeria, it was a global challenge. So the question was, am I going to cave in under this? Or am I going to go over it? Every single obstacle in front of us, we need to ask ourselves, what is my take on it? And I usually ask a question when I'm doing training. I say, okay, I use Port Harcourt. I said, okay, if I am, at least CSM understands Port Harcourt. I said, if I'm out to Obasanjo, and they tell all of us here now that a truck carrying 2 million naira is at Eleme, and that anybody that gets there first can take the money. And then you step, in fact, before I finish the meeting, I'm sure majority have left me. They might not even hear the whole story. All they know is they've heard 2M and they've heard Eleme Junction. And I said, if you get to the road and Obasanjo is blocked, will you turn back and say, please, the 2 million is for them? Of course not. If you have to check, you will check. If you have to run, if you have to learn how to do marathon by force, if the 2M is important for you. Now, I'm going to tie this to what Ms. Ife said. Your goal, your vision, why you're in the business, even Dibal, all of us have a reason. I joined Forever because of the residual. See, that residual, maybe that's why you have to cut me. It's here because my dad died early. My dad died when I was in my BSc that's final year, and I couldn't do my master's. My mom was 7, and I didn't know how my mom was going to cope. And he had a good job, but he had nothing left. He was sick for 2 years. So every money finished taking care of him. And here we were, 7 of us. How are we going to eat? How are we going to feed? How are we going to go to school? So every time I want something that I can leave as a legacy for the kids. I'm so passionate about it. So forever, COVID, pandemic, 5G, whatever your name is, I don't care what it is. What is the issue on ground? So what I did was I worked on my mind first. Now for me, I'm more of analog. I'm somebody who is very organized. I'm pretty organized. I know what I want to do. But to change social media, I'm a very personal person. So you can't go to Facebook and see me like that. No. So I was going to have a huge problem with how do I build my business. Now we couldn't come out to meet people. So I had to work on my mind. That's the first thing. And the minute I worked on my mind, I realized that the market, the cheese just moved. The cheese was still there, but it has moved. Do I complain or do I move with the cheese? So Forever has a structure that is not shaken by the pandemic. I don't know whether I'll have opportunity to talk about it. What you need to do, we have principles. There are just 4 basic things you need to use the products. Pandemic or no pandemic, I have to use the products. Share the products. I can do that on Facebook. I can do it on WhatsApp. I can do it on Instagram. You have the way to still share this business. You have a way to build your, in everything we're supposed to do, I could do it on social media. A lot of us downloaded Zoom for the first time because of the COVID. You know, we started learning how to use some tools. So what I did was just to find out what are the tools I can use to still do what I am supposed to do in our business. And the minute I engaged it, I am very sure that the evidence is being seen. Between March and now, my business has in fact, it has somersaulted, let me use that word, because of the mind thing. And the minute, you know, what builds momentum is anything you are doing. Is there anybody doing it with you? It doesn't matter how good you are at retailing. It doesn't matter how good you are at sponsoring. If you're the only one doing it, it's not okay, because that's not really the recipe. So anything I was trying, I was getting my team members to try alongside me. There were a lot of other things I did, maybe later on, some little things we did to make sure, are you doing okay? You know, find out from your team members at the pandemic, are you okay? Keep relationships. So basically our format for our business, use the product, share the products, build a team. I could still do it on social media. I could still do it using other tools. So I engaged those other tools. So my advice would be, it doesn't matter what is in front of you. Stay focused. What is it that you want to achieve with the business? Do you want to get healthy? I used to be hypertensive. I'm no longer hypertensive. I'm no longer on drugs for 12 years. Stay focused. If there's anything that wants to shift your focus, then work on your mind. Just once you work on your mind, there's always a way around any obstacle, any challenge, and then find a way of connecting with like minds. They might not be in your team. Find somebody that can speak positively into your life. Dibal is my WhatsApp friend. Okay, find somebody. Sometimes I go to his status, I see what he's doing. So find somebody that can do something that you can connect with, and just make sure you don't drop out. And it doesn't matter what it is. One thing, there are some things that if he said is her birthright, for me, well, it used to be my birthright, but we'll get back there. Well, there are certain things that must happen. I can't, for me, I just believe that whatever it is that you want, oh my God, no obstacle. There's failure left my dictionary in 2005. Failure, challenge, there's no word for it around me. So I don't meet it. If I don't work on something that I've chosen not to, which I'm trying to change, but just make sure you don't defeat yourself inside, and you will get there.
Wow, thank you so much. I mean, you just hit the nail on the head, that event plus reaction will give you your outcome. It is not the event that really matters. It's not what is happening to you that matters. The way you react to it, it's key. It's key, and that is what would determine the outcome that you will get. Let me go to Abuja for the last time. Now, Mr. Nkechinyere, I know you are a super retailer. I know when it comes to retailing the products, that one is your birthright. Now, how did the pandemic affect this, and how did you evolve? Can you tell our audience how you evolved so that they can learn too from you? How did you really evolve during this time? That, I mean, we were locked out, you were not seeing people, and still it was this period that you qualified as Diamond Sapphire. So share with us.
Thank you very much, sir. In fact, the pandemic is like a blessing to me. It was like a blessing to me because I was learning what to do on social media. And then I discovered that building relationship can help me do my business very well. And our business was made simple. I can just order my product with my phone, call my delivering agent to pick up or to deliver for me. And immediately that was done, I was like, wow, thanks to FLP that this business has been made simple. So I don't need to spend my hours to do all that. So I learned that in the pandemic. And then I started talking to my customers because I had many. I started talking to my customers. I could share the C9 opportunity because I retail a lot of C9 from my own testimony. I'm a living testimony of C9. And after the C9, what next? I could retail my gel. I could retail my herbal tea. And then people started talking to me more. Some customers that have left for a long time started coming back because of what I was doing in my status. So I started building more relationship using my status. I stopped sending stickers to people. I only greeting you, so finding out how you're doing, how you're faring. So I built more intimate relationship with my friends and even people I don't know, other products. And I was shocked. I was like, how did you get to know about my products? How did you even get to know about me? How did you get to know about my number? You know? And they were like, I saw your adverts here. And I said, but I didn't put any advert. They said, I saw your picture and I saw your little testimony. And I was like, wow, so this little thing I'm doing is really making a whole lot of sense. So because of that, I continued doing. And the orders just kept coming. They just kept coming. They just kept coming. And this is a manager we were struggling to produce. I was like, I can't do more than this. So the retailing, the first month we did 30 cc. I was like, how did we do it? The next month we did over 90 cc. I was shocked. How did it happen? How did it happen? So when I lifted up my book and I look at the activities and the people that got products and everything, I was like, wow. So it was just intentional. We are very, very intentional. And I'm somebody that likes clarity because I have this vision board and I already filled my vision board with pictures of dollars and myself and then my praying partners. You know, everything was just manifesting. Everything was manifesting because I was intentional. In December last year, I already set my goal for 2020. And I told myself in 2020, I'm going to be very, very intentional in 2020. And I did my vision board and I brought in my team members to do their vision boards. And we were working together. Everything was falling in place. But one thing that helped us was knowing what to do. Because we already know what to do, then bringing it just to social media, that was also, it was very simple to bring it into social media. You had all the time. You don't need to go anywhere. You have your phone. You have all the time. And the company is ready. In fact, I want to commend you, sir, for helping us during the pandemic. We didn't have all the products, but the one we had really made sense. Because we alternate, I used to tell my members that our product always have alternative. If A Better Care is going, Lyshun Plus is coming. If Active C is not there, Garlic is there. Cardio Health is there. Agi Plus is there. So we don't need to kill ourselves because a particular product is not there because they always have alternative. So I decided not to complain, but to use what I have in my hand to work. And it was amazing. The retail was wonderful. So I can go on. And I already told myself in my vision board, because I placed different currencies in my vision board, and I said, international business, I'm going to look at it. So based on what happened during those pandemic periods, I started opening business in different countries because I had enough time. And I could remember that when our business was thriving was when I was pregnant, when I was giving back to my children, because I knew I had more time to stay in the house. So I stayed in the house and I handled my phone, and it was amazing. Even now, I'm telling myself, why am I coming out? It's better to stay in the house and do more follow-up, because you cannot do in this business without follow-up. It is not to reach out to people. You must follow up on those people you reached out. Some of them want you to answer them very well, what the product does and everything. You must have time to talk to them because they want you to have time with them. So you must have time to communicate very well with them. So for me, the pandemic was a blessing and a great blessing to me and my team. And I really loved it. So the opportunity is amazing. The product is amazing. We are living the pandemic period helped us to use money. You stopped forever. You went into farming. You're not giving us much forever products again. During those period, they had enough products to use. In fact, since then, all of them are using two products. Their products can never get finished again, and they don't use products as a group. They have their individual products they use. So the period helped me to sit down and look at myself, as my family, and as my business, and as my team as general, to know what to do in my business. It was really a blessing to us. And we thank God for the opportunity because we really took advantage of the opportunity to learn what to do. And thanks to Facebook status updates and WhatsApp status updates, those two tools are amazing. Thank you very much.
Wow, those two tools are actually amazing. You know, there's a point you made here that we should all learn from, that the reward is in the immediate follow-up. The reward is in the immediate follow-up because, I mean, you're not the only one. We discovered that a lot of our people did quite well, excellently well from home. They did excellently well from home. And the redefinition of everything is that this is a business you can build from the comfort of your sitting room.
Yeah.
You see, that goes, it re-emphasizes that point, that the business is something that you can build from the comfort of your sitting room. Now, let me go to Port Harcourt for the last time. Port Harcourt. Now, Pastor Maka, when some of our managers sign up new people, right? You discover that, you know, you talked about use the product. You talked about share the product. There's a component there called coach your team, right? And the word coach is synonymous with the formal workplace. The formal workplace. So people look at it and say, yes, I am the manager and you are my downline. So what will you advise such managers to do? Which approach will you advise them to adopt so that they can better retain their teams and have better results?
All right. One of the things, if you look behind me, CSM has seen my wall.
Yeah.
Right from when I joined Forever, I've always seen my team members as my family. A lot of them are here. When people know you care about them, it makes them stay. That is one. And it makes them want to listen to you. When you have a boss staff mindset, because when you have, I'm your manager, you're my downline, that's like boss and staff. You're going to have a lot of friction, a lot of friction, because people have this mentality that you want to use them. You want me to buy products so that you can grow. You want to climb on my head. So I think one of the things I'll tell managers is to build relationship which is genuine, where the FBOs under you know that you care about them. Now, when they believe you care about them, they will listen to what you have to say to them that would help them. Now, when you also look at a coach from from the athletic world, you will see that most people that excel is because they listened to their coach. Their coach might not be as well known as the players, but without the coach, the players wouldn't have gotten there. When you let your team members know that you want them to be bigger than you, you know, you want to help them become the best. What do they want to achieve? You want them to shine. In their shining, you are shining. They will also want to listen to you. Now, so as a coach, you must know. One of the problems I've observed as managers in our Forever business is that a lot of people don't read. Some people come into the business and they say, what do I need to do to become a manager? That's all. And they can become manager by retailing. People can become manager by retailing. It doesn't mean they know what they're doing. People can also become manager by sponsoring. It also does not mean they know what they need to do. So as a manager, you must learn. You must learn. You must engage in tools that will teach you, because if you don't have a system that can be duplicated, you don't have anything. It doesn't matter how good I am in the style I am using. If it is not duplicable, it can't take me anywhere. So as a manager, I need to learn. I need to train myself. What is that format that is a person can pick up and run with it? And all I have to do is help the person do it for the first time, watch the person do it when they are doing it, and then give my advice, and then let them do it, and I'm still there. You know, a coach is always there. A coach is always there, but you have to teach them, have to be hands-on. Like we said, use the products. You as a manager, are you using the products? Some managers will tell you that our products are expensive. Managers, how much of the products are you using? You need to use products lavishly. I know some of your team members will tell you, because you have money now. Well, all of us started from new distributors. All of us started from assistant supervisors. So use the products, teach them. They teach them how to share. As a manager, are you excited? Do people see you and you're frowning? You have to be excited, because they catch that. You know, there's certain things that can be caught. They are not taught. Yeah. They can be caught. So when your team members watch certain things about you, they will catch some things. Then build a team. You as a manager, are you building? Are you helping people move? You know, development. Are you helping people move from one level? Are you a manager and everybody under you is an assistant supervisor? You're not developing and you're not coaching. As a manager, you should have people that are levels in between. You know, there should be people in between. So how much of that are you doing? And then are you also training them to become leaders themselves? That is what, as a manager, we're meant to do. We're meant to be hands-on to teach, to do what we are already doing. Like we said, this social media, a lot of times, you might make the mistake of whatever you're doing it all by yourself. How much of what you're doing are you engaging your team members to do? That is, like I said, that's when the momentum happens. So as a manager, I have to know, please, the company policy, it should be your back. You should read it. Try to understand it. Call. What is the meaning of this? So that your team members are not led astray. So that there are a lot of careless mistakes that are not made. And you need to want their welfare. They should be moving as you're moving. Once you love your people and you show you care, they will stay. A lot of people, a lot of things might pull. I have people in my team, not to boast. They won't want to live forever because they don't want to hurt me. Even no matter what is happening, they will tell Pastor Amaka, if not for you. I'm not giving them anything, but we have built a relationship. We are a family. So that's for me. Please let your team be your family. And I think they will listen and you'll be able to work together.
Great. Let your team be your family. I always say that people don't join forever. People join you. People join you first before they can get to forever. I like that. I like that. Pastor Kamaka, thank you so much. Now, Malam Diba, I've not forgotten you. Now, we discovered that there are so many FBOs that are interested, so many young people, including those that are older in the team, that are so interested in building the business up north. They are so interested in building the business up north. And I know you are one person that your business spans from the Northeast, the states in the 6, 7, 8 states in the Northeast, and some of the states in the Northwest, not forgetting North Central, where you presently reside. So what will be your advice to even the young ones that want to build their businesses up north? Is Malandiba with us?
Hello, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, did you get the question?
Yes, very well, loud and clear. I got the message. I think the advice, basically, of the 8 years experience I've had in this business, basically, is those in the north, the advice I'll give them is to give attention to the business. the business is not a, a fast one, so to say. I tell people, you join this business, it's a marathon. You need to understand, most of them, they're in a hurry. Hurry in the sense that they just want to get the business sharp, without really understanding how the business works. Network marketing is not the conventional business we're used to, literally. So it needs time. The potential of the business in the North is quite enormous, with the challenges now we're facing and all that. But the advice I'll give, that if the people in the North are willing to give the business a chance in terms of being patient, to understand the nitty-gritty in the business, they will go a long way. And for us, basically, we are not relenting. We will still keep working. We've gotten people now that we've just gotten a manager or two from my team in Maiduguri in the Northeast. And we're hoping very soon we'll still go back, literally. They should invest more in technology. Some of them are really analog. They're analog. They still want us to do the business the way we started. But I think going forward, basically, we'll be able to do much. But the potential of the business is quite enormous. And a lot of people down there in the North, up till today, they don't even know what network marketing is all about. Same like me, when I joined this business 2012, it was the first time I heard of network marketing. I've never done any other network. The first network marketing I heard about is Forever. And that's it. So a lot of people out there, literally, the Northern, they should give the business a chance. They should be patient to build the business, literally. If they get to understand the business, the potential of the business is so enormous. So enormous. Thank you, sir.
Wow, thank you very much. Mana Diba, just a follow-up question. I know you have the likes of Dr. Manua in Maiduguri doing great. In fact, he's excellent.
Thank you, sir.
He's excellent. Now, Pastor Kamaka talked a lot about coaching. How do you, as a Diamond Sapphire manager, considering the pandemic, considering the fact that you cannot travel, how do you support him and every member of your team that you cannot reach this period?
Yeah, basically what we're doing now is more of using technology, Zoom, using WhatsApp for trainings. But just like I said, most of the challenge we have, they are very slow. My people in the North, some of them are not really so educated. And secondly, some of them don't even, having smartphones and all that. But most of the leaders, what we've tried to do now basically is to get most of the leaders, at least the managers, those that have shown leadership quality. We've been doing things with them online, literally. And we're hoping sooner than later, when things pick up before the year runs out, we'll still go back and still build from there. Doing the business analog to, until gradually they will be able to, we'll have a lot of number of those that will eventually look at the business technology. But like Dr. Manua, Madam Miriam that just became a manager, the other person we're working on, literally we've been doing things using technology and all that. I know there's a lot of network challenge in my area because most of the places that Boko Haram have, no mass, their means of communication, network and all that, but we're still pushing on, basically.
Wow, these are real issues. These are real issues, and if you want to build your business up north, these are some of the issues that you need to take note of. That the kind of network that we have in Abuja or Port Harcourt or Lagos is not the kind of network that we have far up north. And like you rightly said, some people have not heard about this business or anything network marketing before. So there is still room for us to build up north. There's a lot of room for us to build up north. If you know people, you have people up north, I think this is the time to start reaching them, because there are a lot of virgin lands there that we need to actually explore. Now, let me go back to Lagos for our parting shots. All of us, you give me your parting shots, because I've spent 1 hour 10 minutes, and I think 1 hour 15 minutes I'm done. Now, Mississippi, can you give? I know you are refocusing on the youths. Can you give some of our youths your parting shots? What will be your advice to them?
My passing shot to the youth is they should be patient. Just like the only man in our midst said, a lot of youths, they are in a hurry to make money. And that is the experience I've got with the youths that I have in my team. and I keep encouraging them. But what I want to tell you, trust me, if you are patient enough to learn how to do this business, you will excel. So patience, faith, believe in yourself, and believe that this business works, but you need to give it time. Don't be in a hurry. Just keen in knowing how it works. Trust me, you might be the next Diamond Sapphire or the next Diamond Manager. Thank you.
Wow, that's great. That's really, really strong. Really, really strong. Patience, believe, and walk the process. In fact, those words are very, 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 very strong. Very, very strong. Thank you so, so much, Ms. Sifi, for those strong words. Ms. Ukamaka, your parting shot. What will your parting shot be?
Know what you want. Connect it with the marketing plan. Ms. Sifi has said that. Anything you want to achieve, whatever it is. I've seen over the years, is it income? Is it health? Is it travel? Is it you want to change your car all the time? Anything you want your children to study outside this country, connect it with our marketing plan. You will achieve anything at all you want to achieve. And it is out there for you. Don't let anybody make you think you're too young, you're too old, you're too fat, you're too slim. Nobody is perfect. Nobody knows it all. We're all here learning as we are earning. Okay, so that's what I'll say. Learn, earn as you are learning. Go for it. You will get it.
Wow. Wow. Learn, earn, and go for it. Like Mrs. Ife said, maybe soonest you'll be the next Diamond Sapphire Manager. That is great, Pastor Maka. Thank you so, so much for those words of encouragement. Mrs. Nkechinyere, what would that be for you, your passing shot?
For me, I think you should have clarity. Don't do forever because others are doing. Know what you want. Have clarity. Set your goal. Have your vision board. Work on it daily. And be patient because Rome was not built in a day. Be patient. Have a clarity. Have a vision board. Set your goal. Work on it daily. Build relationship. Knowing that our business is not about buying and selling, you need to build a team to succeed in the business. So have clarity and work with your team. Thank you very much.
Wow, wow. Clarity and daily habits. Clarity and daily habits. Those are strong. Wow, I am so motivated to do this again with us. Madam Diba, what will your parting shot be?
Thank you so much, sir. I think for me, my parting shot basically, it's you need to decide to do this business. Literally, for me, basically, I tell most of the that join this business, you must begin with the end in mind. I've done this business literally 8 years. I've been focused on this business daily, every day. I find a way to touch my business on a daily basis. Either I'm reading something on network marketing. I find a way to touch my business every day. And they should be patient. Just like I said, the Rome, Madam Winifred said, Rome was not built in a day. But basically, for me, this is the greatest opportunity in the world. Whatever you're looking for, as long as it's not heaven, but it's here on earth, this business has the capacity to give you what you're looking for. I tell you, they use every day. I'm so passionate about it. And for me, we stay here. Forever is forever. We die here.
Yeah, thank you so much. I like that. Forever living is forever.
Yeah.
Yes, forever living is forever. Sincerely, I want to appreciate from all of us in Forever Living Product Nigeria. I want to appreciate our Diamond Sapphire managers for all the tips that you gave us today. I mean, it was amazing. It was amazing to share the stage with the four of you. I know that, yes, I know what with everything that I'm seeing, I know that soonest Diamond is already by the corner.
Yeah, amen.
I can see somebody smiling from Port Harcourt. Don't worry. I know. Diamond is already around the corner. However, it's not all about becoming a diamond manager. It's all about ensuring that your dreams are met. That is just what it's all about. You build your team, keep your team motivated, keep your team encouraged. Really want to appreciate each and every one of us. And as I want to appreciate in a very special way our viewers at home, everybody that joined us today. Now, we'll be doing this once every month. I will personally come and take a special interview for our people, because I want us, as part of our 20th anniversary, we want all our people, everybody that is connecting with us, that is following us on Facebook or on Instagram, we want you to learn from the best. We have a lot of experience in Nigeria, and our goal is to share it with the rest of the world. Share it with the rest of the world. So if you're not following our pages, please and please go and like our Facebook page, or like us on Instagram or on Twitter, so that you can, these trainings will always be there. You can refer people to these trainings so that they can watch. It will always be there, so that, I mean, you have it with you, you have it on your phones, you can listen to them over and over again. And in a very special way, I want to remind all of us that come the 12th, on Saturday to be precise, by 1 o'clock, we are going to have our 20th anniversary event. We are going to have our 20th anniversary event. Invite your friends, invite those that you've been prospecting for a while. I tell you, they will enjoy it. So from all of us in Forever Living, I want to say thank you very much and see you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Thank